Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll show you how to install n8n locally on Windows using Docker. So running n8n locally is way cheaper than the cloud version, and it gives you more control of your workflows. If you don't know what n8n is yet, then please check out my previous AI video where I cover what n8n actually is. So let's get started. So benefits of local installation with Docker. So why would I run n8n locally instead of using the cloud? Well, uh, first of all, it's free. The cloud version has a significant monthly expense, but running it on your own machine costs absolutely nothing with all the same features you'd be getting with the cloud version. So it's free except for any API calls your workflow makes, which you'd be incurring on the cloud version anyway. So that's an unavoidable cost. Secondly, you've got full control. Docker keeps n8n in its own little environment on your device, so it's easy to manage and update without messing with the rest of your system. Third, it's faster and more private. Your workflows run on your own hardware and your data stays with you instead of being stored on n8n servers. And finally, there's no limits. You can run as many workflows as your computer can handle, and there's no limitations on how much workflows you can execute like there are on the various cloud plans. So here's a step-by-step overview of the process. So first, we're going to make sure our system is ready to install Docker, and then we're going to be installing Docker, creating a Docker compose file to configure n8n, and then pulling the n8n image from the repository to prepare for deployment of that container, and then running and testing n8n. So minimum system requirements. Before we jump into actually installing it, here's what we're going to need. Uh, Windows 10 or 11 with 64-bit operating system which ensures compatibility and performance. Memory requirement, so at least 4 gigs of RAM and 2 gigs of free disk space to run n8n, and most importantly, a stable internet connection. That it's really important because without a stable internet connection, Docker can't pull the n8n image, and later your workflows might go down if they rely on APIs, which is the last thing you want if customers are using your automations. So installing Docker Desktop, first we are going to be heading over to docker.com. Yep. And then you go to the download Docker Desktop here, and here you can see various options. The two relevant ones for this video are going to be download for Windows, and there's another option here. So if your PC uses a Intel or AMD chip, then go with the AMD 64 option. ARM 64 is only for special ARM devices like some Surface models, which is more rare. Most of the time you're going to want to go with the AMD 64 option. You click on that, then run the installer and follow the prompts, and then restart your computer when you're done doing that. So after restarting, we're going to be checking if Docker is properly installed. We're going to be opening PowerShell or command prompt or any other terminal and typing Docker with 2 dashes then version. I'll have all of these commands in the description below, so you can copy paste these and it's going to be much easier for you. So once you see a version number, you're all good, and also check the little Docker icon, which is a whale in your system tray, and it should be running. So the outcome is going to be looking something like this. Here I've typed it, then it displays the version. So now we are going to be creating a dedicated folder for n8n on your computer. Here's an example of what that would look like. This is where we'll be keeping the configuration file and where Docker will save n8n's data. So what is a .yml file? So a YAML file is a human readable configuration file where Docker will YAML files are just text files that tell Docker what to run and how to run it. So things like the image to use, ports, and volumes for saving data. So basically it's just a cleaner and easier way to manage Docker containers than typing long commands every single time you want to do something. So now we are going to be creating the file. Here it's docker compose.yml. Here's it on my device. So I have the content in the description. Just copy paste that content into a file and then set the basic auth user and basic auth password to your username and password for first time login. Ensure you do this before pulling the n8n image, so do it now. And then start n8n and docker compose. So to start n8n, open PowerShell or command prompt or any other terminal of your choosing, and then navigate to your n8n folder with cd, then you copy paste the path to your n8n folder. Again, I'll have all of these commands in the description. Then to run, type docker-compose up -d. So this will download the n8n image and then launch it. To stop it, then when you want to stop it, you can type docker-compose down. So now to access n8n on your device, now open your browser, then type this link, so http localhost then :5678, and you should now see the n8n workflow editor. So guys, that's it for today's video. You've got n8n running locally on your machine, and from here you can start building automation, connect AI tools, and really explore what's possible. In the next video, I'll go over the basics of n8n workflows and cover various node types, so you can start building and playing around with n8n and build your first automation step by step. If you need any AI services, you can reach me at pranilsaha30@gmail.com. My email's also in my profile. I'm working with MetricsAI, which is a AI startup about to launch, and my email is in my profile and in the comments. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.